Whoa, what does that even mean there? What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday evening.
Sunday.
It is the Weiss Hypo. What is this telling me to do on here? I don't know. There's something. There's something going on the screen here. What is up? If you were on live with us, give us a shout out. Give us a hello. It's the Weiss Hypo semi-weekly. No, not semi. Whatever.
Weiss Hypo occasional positivity.
Weiss Hypo occasional positivity. But hey, wanted to talk about something. If you're following me on Facebook this weekend, seeing my post, I had a hell of a time getting back from Boston on Friday night. So it was just crazy.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so the flight kept getting delayed to the point that then it's going to get canceled, right? And Saturday was Devney's 4th birthday, and I was determined, and I told my girls when I left that I would be back. Mommy will be here when you wake up on Saturday. So I was determined to get back. Flight kept getting pushed back. Finally, this guy here got me, I'm in the airport, got me a ticket on a train, so I had to catch an Uber over to go get on Amtrak that left at 9:30. I get my ticket at like 8:50, rushing over to get to Amtrak to get home to see my family, get on the Amtrak, and then it breaks down somewhere in the middle of nowhere, delays us 45 minutes. By the time I get to 30th Street in Philly, where the Amtrak station is, my car is at the airport, so then I gotta go to the airport to get my car, get back here, which I get home at like 6:20 in the morning. I'm exhausted. It is craziness. But I'll tell you this, I crawled into bed and I'm crying, and he couldn't understand why I was crying, because I cried the entire drive back because I'm exhausted and just everything that I just went through. And I know we have a fully packed day to celebrate Devney's birthday. I have all this shit going on, and I'm driving back and I am just sobbing, and I get in the house and I'm just crying, and
Hot mess.
Mr. Sensitivity here can't understand. But
I just didn't want to. Anything I said at that point was either going to be wrong or would escalate the situation. So I just reached over and held her hand. That's all I was going to do.
So here was the thing. But I crawled into bed, and I did not even realize Devney had snuck in the bed in the middle of the night. And she was there, and she just goes, "Mama." And it sounded like way too little baby, but "Mama," and wrapped her arms around me. And this is when I started bawling more, and you grabbed my hand. And it was just so worth it. It was so absolutely worth the struggle, the pain. I'm still exhausted now. I'm probably going to bed right after this video. But happened. You actually dug to a place deep inside of your soul that you didn't even know you had to make this happen. So that's what we want to talk about tonight. So what is yours, sir?
This is before I got my Cabrini job. I interviewed for the head coaching job at Saginaw Valley State in Michigan, D2 school. And if you know anything about Saginaw, Michigan, there's not a lot of direct flights going into Saginaw International. Took a couple legs to get there, so I arrived there on like a Thursday night at like 10 o'clock. My luggage never shows up. Got nothing.
And your interview was what, like 9 a.m.?
My interview was right away in the morning. So they're like, "Oh, your luggage is still in Detroit. We'll deliver it to the school in the mornings," because like my suit, everything was in there. So the athletic director picks me up at the airport. I'm like, I don't have any luggage, and like I can't freak out on any person working for the airline because the AD who's interviewing me tomorrow is right there. So I'm like, I got to handle this as absolutely cool as possible.
It's like part of the interview.
So, I was very patient, very professional, but I just had a polo on and some dress pants. Like that was it, and that's all I had. So in Saginaw, Michigan, there's not a lot open at 10 o'clock at night except Walmart. So he's like, "I'll take you over to Walmart so you can get some stuff." So I get, the basics, some underwear, t-shirts, and socks and all that stuff, and get myself a really nice dress shirt.
From Walmart for a big interview.
This sucker was made out of sandpaper. and a rack tie from Walmart. This thing was like the cheapest piece of crap.
Luckily, you
But
had
know
dress
what?
pants and shoes.
Luckily, I had
I
on.
was like, did you have to get Walmart shoes?
Yeah, luckily I had on like, dress shoes
Walmart
and,
dress shoes?
and dress pants, for the trip, but this is all I had. So finally, like, get to the hotel like midnight. Hadn't eaten, order some food, and then just got to get up in the morning, hoping that this luggage is delivered. Never gets delivered. I go through this interview all day, and the people doing the interview, they know the circumstance, like my luggage got lost, but damned if I didn't rock that Walmart sandpaper shirt and then this red tie. I still have the tie as like a memento.
Yes.
But I killed that interview. Didn't get the job, but I killed that interview, and I just wore it. I didn't make an excuse. I just said, hey, this is who I am. This is what you got. Walmart shirt and all, and it all worked out. I didn't get the job, but like I made it through it.
Yep.
And when I got to the airport that evening, my luggage was sitting there, and I said, "Is that my luggage?" Because I went to the desk, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we forgot to deliver that." It was like
Seriously.
a warhead went off in my brain.
And now you could go off because the AD wasn't there anymore.
But I held it together, but I ended up getting some flight vouchers for Delta Airlines, which too little too late. But you know what? I made it happen.
But sometimes...
I made it happen. It was just a test. It was a test. Like, me freaking out wasn't going to solve anything. You just got to take it as a test. Like, what's the end game here? If I can be cool with it, it's only going to help me. Because if you blow up on somebody or you freak out, all of a sudden you get overcome by your emotion, the stress and all that stuff, and then you can't function logically. So
That happened to me a little bit, that I freak out.
Talk you off the ledge. That's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
But that's what I said. He goes, what do you need from me? I was like, calm me down. That's what I need from you right
That's what I
now.
did.
Is calm me
That's what I
down. But I kept thinking that on the train ride home when I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this is happening to me. What's going on here? Only thing I kept thinking is, what is the meaning behind this? Like, what is this trying to teach me? What is the meaning? What is the reason? Like, what lesson am I supposed to learn out of why this is happening to me? And I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure there is one that at another point something would come.
It's a test. I mean, think about, your careers or your family, or, you're planning a family vacation. Like, inevitably something's going to go off the page. She's a planner. Big time. I'm not. I like to roll with it. And I think that's why I weather those situations with a little more calm and
this was
ease.
not in the plan.
Where, like, if it goes off the page, she's like, "What's going on?" And then I'm the whipping boy for her stress. But hey, that's how it goes. But
It's marriage. That's what we do.
it's a marriage. It's yin and yang. But you have to be ready to go off the page, because
You
that's
vowed
how.
to take me for good and bad.
That's right. But you got to be ready for the stuff that goes off the page, because that's what life is. Nothing goes to plan. And if you can weather that storm, like, you're going to come out better on the other end, and you're prepared for it the next time it comes along. So we want to hear your tales of overcoming some insurmountable odds.
Planes,
maybe.
trains, or automobiles,
Yeah.
Walmart shirts,
sandpaper shirts.
whatever it is,
Whatever it
drop
is.
it below, or do a video on your page and tag us in it, because we would love to hear your stories, because this is real life. It's not always, as my girls think, rainbows and unicorns and fairies. It doesn't
Unicorns are not real life.
work.
Neither are fairies.
Oh, I'm
It's all right.
exhausted.
She
I'm
needs
so
to go to bed.
tired.
She needs to go to bed. So, well, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and is being good to everybody around them. And we cannot wait to hear
From you.
your tales of overcoming the odds. So dive in. We can't wait to hear from you, and have a wonderful Sunday evening. She's going to bed.
I am. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.